Hi there, it's George from Glocks. I'm going to do a shout out to Pete in the Armory channel. I'm very pissed off when I heard about his Generation 4. Especially how Target Master treated him. I think it was pretty shitty of him. I think if you buy a brand new gun from a gun shop and you have problems with it, they should be able to take that back, either get you a like he wanted a Generation 3 back. They should have gave him an even trade for that. And the gun shop's got more clout with the manufacturers than the individual does. If the gun shop would take that gun back, they would get credit for it. As an individual, you send the gun back, you gotta wait and wait and wait. I mean, that gun shop's going to get us credit, and I think that was pretty shitty. Pete, better luck to you next time, but if you get the Gen 3, you should be satisfied with that. I'm going to do a video on the glock30. Now I got two glock30s. The first one is this is the old one. If you notice, it don't have the light rail. It's the full grip glock30. All these guns been safety checked and everything, so it's got a 10-round mag. Now on this one, it's a glock30sf small frame. Now there's a big difference. If you could tell here, if you see that where the holes are, you can notice the small frame is a lot smaller than the regular frame, and the grip's a lot skinnier. I mean, it don't look as much, but it's a big difference when you hold it. I mean, a big difference. It reminds me of holding a glock30 almost. That's how much a difference it is. Then the glock30, it's more fatter around your hands, but still manageable. I can still shoot. I knew in my last video, I haven't been doing videos for a while, but I remember my last video I said I was going to try to get a glock29, which is the 10mm, which is about the same size as this. The only difference is it don't have that extra plate. It more looks like a 26 style. This is my Glock 26 style plate. It's real thin. So I got to thinking, I said, you know what? I go to Walmart, I buy my ammo at Walmart most of the time because they're probably the cheapest ones around. I never see them have 10mm where I live. They have 45 auto ACPs, you got 40 caliber S&Ws, and 9mm and stuff like that. But never I haven't seen 10mm. So, and I do see 357 zigs once in a while, but not all the time. So I said, what the hell? I'll get another 45 and I'll try the SF out. And I say it's great. I mean, it feels real great in my hand. Got the, if you notice, it's a I think it's, the coating's got a different coating on it than the old style. It's more like a Teflon coating. It's got the light rail on it, which I wouldn't use a light rail anyway, so, but it's optional there. It's still 10 rounds. Now the comparisons, now what would you call this? Would you call it a subcompact or compact? That's what I'm trying to debate now. If you hold it up, this is my Glock 19 Generation 2. It's all been safety checked. If you hold it up to that, it's a little bit, it's about a quarter, a little bit smaller than the Glock 19 in size. If you could tell. Now my Glock 26 is a subcompact. So it's probably a little bit smaller than the 30, but the grip size down here is the same except for this little lip. Well, other than that, I don't know, what would you call it? I guess I don't know. It's hard to say. But if you're thinking about getting a glock30, I mean, now this is the old 30. They're both manageable, but if you got like smaller hands, you might want to go with the SF. I mean, it does feel great in your hand. My hands, I guess they were like, I don't know if they would call that small or not, but it feels good in my hands. I could tell this feels a little bit fatter in them. This got the Trinity sights on it. And if you're all wondering how you get the white letter in there, use a Crayola, like a white crayon. It won't last for long. It won't last, but it looks pretty cool. I think that's why I did it. But that's my Glock30. It's a great gun. Now I like to get the glock30sf just to get it, because it's going to be smaller than this. It's going to be more slimmer, but the top of the slide is going to be the same because you're dealing with a 45 ACP. So it's going to be same in the slide, but skinnier, more skinnier than this, more thinner. Be more concealable, but by gripping this, man, it's going to probably be my new carry gun right here. If I carry. Now this is the 45 ACP. If you can tell, it's a hollow point. This is a Winchester 230 grain. And usually, if you get into, God forbid, if you get into a gunfight or something, it's always going to take this one hit with this. That's it. I mean, 9mm. That's everything I carry too. I don't mind carrying the 9mm either. For a Glock30sf, you got 10 rounds. I mean, this is good. Either one, I'll be happy with. More than happy to carry. But shoot, what more to say about this guns? I mean, I gotta start putting more videos out. I've been way behind on that. But I've been waiting to get this, so I got it, and I'm glad I got it. Bought this used, and I got 2 clips with it. But it's nice. Now I hear a lot of problems with the Generation 4s, like the 9mm, and Pete from the Army Chair, he got that Glock 23, had a lot of problems with it. So just like I left on his request there, it's like getting a car. Like when the 84 Corvette came out, you had a lot of problems with it. When you start doing a lot of changes inside the internals, you're going to have problems if they're just pumping guns out like that. Now the RTF, which they mostly did the outside of it with the grooves, like a fish gill grooves here and all that. But when you start going inside internals, I think you're going to have a lot of problems. Now he said, now there's do a shout out to Brandon 401, I think it is. He got good videos too. He's got the outside target like Hitchcock 45 does. Now Hitchcock, he was putting for Glock30, he was shooting 230 yards and hitting that gong down there. So he's a pretty good shot. Shout out to you, Bill. Hitchcock 45. But Brandon, y'all check his channel out. He's got a good channel too. But like I was saying, when you start doing a lot of internal changes, you're gonna have problems, I think. But I like the Generation 2 and the Generation 3s. That's my favorite. Now this is a Generation 2 Glock 19. I had no problems with it. This is more of my like home defense gun, keep around gun. It's kind of old looking, but it works. And people, you can run these guns dirty. I ran a lot of these guns dirty without cleaning them, but I do clean my guns. But I have run them dirty, like especially this one. I have run dirty a lot, but it works. I mean, you see the torture test they put them through, dragged behind trucks and buried for 2 years. They buried for 2 years. I think it was a Glock 21, and fired 500 rounds through it. So it works. Well, I have to say bye to you in this video, and I'll see you again next time. See ya.